and it's finally happened. My worst fears come true. He's done it. Declan Rice is now the England captain on his 50th cap. Ah! It's not fair!
No! 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 It wasn't supposed to be like this! No!
He's actually done it. He's actually now the England captain. This makes me feel like I just swallowed a brick. You know what? Okay. Rice has not played for Ireland in nearly 6 years, so surely I should be over this by now, right? Surely after reading this news, I shouldn't really feel like going down the shops and actually biting the head off an old woman in the broccoli aisle. Surely I shouldn't feel like running through a construction site without a helmet, or jumping into a lake with a hungry crocodile. Well, I would say I probably feel like a scorned lover right now, who keeps stalking his ex-wife's Facebook page until to the point where he sees that it's actually happened. She's finally got engaged to your former best friend. You know, the one who she was secretly porking every time you were doing violin lessons in town. To be fair, it was probably because you were doing violin lessons. Yeah, you probably are going to feel like hurling the computer into the fattest bin you can find. Seeing Rice actually achieve his dream when he did just for England 5 years ago, I was hoping he would fall flat on his face, that he would go on to have an international career on par with Jermaine Ginas. I mean, can anybody remind me of anything that man ever did in an England shirt? Go on. One memory. That's all I'm asking for. Anything. JJ, please? Ah, now he just sounded a Simon early doors. His England career was about as notable as Brad's Pitt cameo in Deadpool 2. He was in the movie for 3 seconds, and his appearance fee was a drink from Starbucks. Ginas' England career was also a blink and you miss it sort of deal. I was hoping that was gonna be the case for Rice. Rice is called getting the England captaincy a pinch me moment. Oh, with pleasure, Declan. Can I go and find the nastiest crab from the beach? You know what, lads? I feel sorry for you. The England captaincy should be a glorious, prestigious honor bestowed to the best of mankind, given to an honorable man. Rice ain't honorable. The England captaincy has just been given to someone who has kissed the Ireland badge. How do you overlook that? How do you forgive and forget? This was not supposed to be this way. Go back a few years ago. Declan Rice was not supposed to be future England captain. No. The new captain, was supposed to be someone else.
Sean Longstaff, future England captain. Tell you, Declan Rice, go back to Ireland, mate. Run along. We don't want any Declan Rice. Declan Rice! Sean Longstaff, no problem at all. He knows it.
Please stop pointing at children in the street. To be fair though, out of these two young English midfielders, Longstaff was the one who played Champions League football first. He actually won the race to play in the Champions League. If you had told someone that back in 2019, then yeah, that would have cemented the case for him as being the one to go on and have a better career than Rice. Yeah, in reality, Longstaff beat Rice to Champions League football, but calm down. It was only by 24 hours? Yeah, Longstaff played at AC Milan in September. Rice lined out against PSV the very next day. So calm down. Both men made their Champions League debuts in the same week. Declan Rice's entire England career has been one big insult to the Emerald Isle. Even a bigger insult than that terrible Lindsay Lohan film on Netflix. Yeah, that was trending at #1 last week. Absolute garbage. I blame David Gold for this. The West Ham owner back in the 23rd of May 2018, just a few days before Karius ruined his life. This is what that moneybags billionaire told the media.
I'm looking forward to the new manager turning Declan Rice into a strong England defender for the future of the England team.
Yeah. Rice had just produced a man of the match display for us against Turkey just 2 months before.
2 man of the match awards in your last 3 games. Could you have asked for a better start to your international career?
No, I don't think I could have asked for a better start.
Oh, I could think of a better start. If you were playing in an England shirt. This fella was buzzing to have soaked up the Man of the Match awards in an Ireland shirt, essentially robbing true proud Irishmen of that accolade. Do you know what it means to be given a Man of the Match award for your country? This bloke just swooped in to steal a couple. I mean, does anybody reckon he's still got those bottles of champagne framed in his conservatory? No, I bet he since emptied them into the toilet and now uses those bottles as makeshift lightsabers to play with around the house. Why did David Gold have to say that? It was so unhelpful. Look, playing for England makes him more money. No doubt about that. It has massively increased the Rice brand. I mean, do you think he'd be on Muller yogurt adverts, dancing around like 50% of Jedward if he was in the Ireland field, being cheered on by lads from Tralee? You know what? It's actually quite fitting everyone has to call him captain now, because like a pirate, he also had his head turned by gold. We might as well call him Captain Deck Sparrow.
Final word, Declan, on John O'Shea. Great to line out beside him tonight on his final international match.
Yeah, you know, this week's the first time I've only met John, and you know, straight away put his arm around me, and what a top guy.
If you had told me at this point that the same international break where John O'Shea finally becomes the Ireland manager, which was probably always on the cards, it would be the same international break where our star midfielder would be given the England captain's armband, I would have choked on my morning meatballs. But Gold, him choosing to say that about an Ireland international trying to put pressure on a 19-year-old centre-back to change his mind and go back on his decision, I thought that was disgusting and highly disrespectful. He was literally away on international duty when he said this. He was a week away from playing against France 1 month before they became champions of the world. He was literally preparing for a midfield battle with Pogba. And you insult us by saying this? It was also shameless from the English media. It's like going down the local park and asking out a woman while she's having a picnic with her long-term boyfriend. He is literally buttering her a croissant and you choose to invite her to with her spoons. You'd be lucky not to get a tuck cracker in your eye. Here's a clip of Rice responding to that unhelpful quip.
Did you hear the comments from West Ham that they want you to try and, or the new manager to make into an England international, and what did you make of it?
No, it was just...
Oh yes, oh, wipe your hand on your nose and hope that the question will just go away.
He can say that, obviously that's his opinion, but I'm here tonight, I'm playing for Ireland, and you know, I've just been focused on doing that.
I would probably have more respect for Rice if he had just ripped off that Ireland training kit, grabbed the mic and sang, "It's coming home," before hopping on the first flight back to London. At least then he wouldn't have stolen an Ireland start from Harry Arter. This is the man who is captaining England tonight.
My brother, wait till we draw England.
2015, back when he was playing for Ireland under 16s, he was frothing at the mouth to play against England. He even chucked in a cheeky little devil emoji. Not really sure what that means. Was he wanting to stab Phil Foden like a twig? Was he praying that Ireland would smash England 4-0? Or was that devil emoji actually a little window into his soul? Because to me, Rice is the devil. Shaven bald, he's probably got little horns on his head.
Martin O'Neill gave me a call, and next thing you know, I was called up to train with the senior squad, and to be training with players like that, I couldn't believe my eyes, to be honest. It was probably the best feeling that I've ever had.
To be training with players like that. Don't patronise his deck. Best feeling he's ever had. Training with the likes of Shane Duffy, Shane Long, and James McLean. Future England captain. Future England captain. Future £100 million midfielder. Who's someone who will one day be on a 6-year deal earning £240,000 a week. Tonight is his 50th cap. He's only 13 caps behind Alan Shearer. You would not bet against the man for ending his career with over 100 England caps. With 3 for Ireland stamped on his Wikipedia page. Back when we were his bit on the side, to me that is repulsive. It's probably fitting he's getting the armband this break, you know, a week after Paddy's Day, because to be fair, Patrick did chase the snakes out of Ireland. Seeing him tonight with that armband on his bicep, realising his childhood dream, this is devastating. He made his choice. Fair enough, playing underage football for the Republic of Ireland. When he's 15, 16, I can make my peace with that, okay? It's not the greatest look, but listen, he was a teenage boy. I made plenty of clumsy decisions when I was that age. I still got scars from that time I tried to impregnate my microwave. Yeah, my hot chocolate never tasted the same after that. I once crawled into the back of an ice cream van because apparently there was one last Calippo on the floor at the back. There wasn't. So the underage caps don't really bother me, but the senior caps. The moment he pulled on an Ireland shirt, not once, not twice, but thrice. We might as well call him Declan Rice. Once an error. 3 times is not. Someone should tell that to Colleen Rooney too. To be fair, for the likes of Rooney, it's probably about 12. But lads, for the first half of 2018, Rice was cheating on England. He could have been in England under 21 setup, paying his dues, starting his England journey the proper and honourable way. I mean, that was his breakthrough season at West Ham. A bit part defender at the start, sure, but by the end, David Moyes was starting him every single week, playing every single minute of the final 8 league games of the season. As a wonky centre half in the back 3, he could and should have been representing the England under 21s at the Toulon tournament. I mean, come on, he would clearly have started ahead of Dale Fry. Yeah, England won that tournament, beating Mexico in the final. He should have been involved, but no, he decided to cheat. He wanted first team senior football, so he used us. He used us! Yes, I know I sound like I've just spent the night with Benjamin Mendy, but still, I am saltier than a box of popcorn chicken. But this is justified. I feel hurt. Lads, he's been on Twitter for 10 years, right? Yeah, he has deleted every single tweet he made up until after he made his England debut. So he's just completely erased all of his Irish memories. You know, the best day of his life, apparently. Did we mean nothing to him? Again, this is a bit like a couple having a divorce. And then the wife decides to burn every single family photo in a bin. Bye-bye to the photographs of that expensive honeymoon. Oh, apparently that trip to Cyprus just did not exist. Let's just pretend that you did spend that month of June just eating cookies in the dark and not swimming with dolphins on a yacht that put your ex-husband into crippling debt to such a point where loan sharks are so threatening to break his face with a bat. Wow, why am I getting so worked up about a fictional couple I've created in my head?
Justice for that bloke who paid for that fake honeymoon.
To be fair, I can sort of try and comfort myself with the fact that being England captain isn't really as exclusive a club as we all think it is. It's sort of like the Stone Cutters, a secret club where every male in Springfield is actually in it. There have been loads of England captains over the years. I mean, how many of you have ever heard of Tinsy Lindley, Percy Walters, Billy Moon, and Ephraim Longworth? I mean, Eric Dyer has captained England 7 times. He's still got the comparative worldwide fame levels of a constipated shrimp. Even Raheem Sterling was given the captain's armband twice, although that was in and around the time where he was being celebrated for standing up to the media. He was the original Marcus Rashford. I mean, then he stopped all that. His halo sort of slipped, and now he's just gone back to being booed by Chelsea fans. Lads, Phil Jagielko was England captain once. No, sorry, it gets worse. Both Chris Smalling and Fabian Delph were England captains once upon a time in May 2016 and November 2018. Smalling and Delph, again, 2 blokes who had failed England careers. Both had the legacy of a couple of dead mice, but I suppose it makes sense that Delph was captain. Clearly, the England FA don't care about giving the captain's armband to a blatant snake. Delph is a man who pledged his loyalty to Aston Villa in the 2015 summer of crisis, only to change his mind and move to Man City the next day. That was vomit-worthy levels of snakehood. And similarly, Rice used us, our national flag, as a tissue to wipe tubby custard off his knob. No, but my point remains, okay? Rice should never have been in a position to become England captain one day. He made his choice when he pulled an Ireland shirt over his head. He made a commitment to us, a vow to be Irish and play for us. If you don't want us, if you only had eyes for England, you should have just said no. You should have told Martin O'Neill the first time he rang you on the phone. I get that it was probably a very scary thought to come clean to Roy Keane, but you could have told O'Neill. He seems like a gentle sweetheart who hasn't raised his voice since 2004. For one night, everyone has to call him Captain Rice. To me, he's got the credibility of Captain Underpants. He's done it for his career, and it's paying off handsomely for him. The bad guy is winning. No justice. If Rice had remained Irish, he would not have cost Arsenal £100 million. No way. West Ham would have relented and sold him for a cup price 65 million maybe. Come on, people don't pay big for Irish players. Our 2 most expensive sales of all time are both Nathan Collins, such a wooden centre back, signing for Wolves and then Brentford, both for upwards of 20 million quid. Both clubs overpaid, but Rice could have been our Roy Keane, the absolute Irish superstar of the world. Right now, he'd be bigger than Conor McGregor, and he was just in a Hollywood film. He would have surpassed him in worldwide relevancy. He'd be on every billboard in Ireland. The pundits would be speaking about him as an all-time great, up there in the pantheon of legends alongside Liam Brady, Roy Keane, and John Giles. But no, he's the England captain instead. I think I might cry. Anyway, that's the interview. Let me know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is Declan Rice a snake? I know he is. I'm not wrong. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Oh, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a like, subscribe as always. I'll talk to you in a while.